Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another live stream of Endzone. Okay, let's have a quick look where we've been up to. So we started this little village town colony of ours in the last live stream, and we're doing pretty well. We had some issues with our solar, but we've got solar at least. So we've got some power going in there. We've got a decent supply of food. Water is not quite where I would like it to be, so we need to work on that a little bit. Then we're really struggling with this radiation protection stuff, so I'll have to up the game over there. And the rest of things are kind of okay. We're using the electronics faster than we're producing them, but that's just temporarily because we're actually extending our power network at the moment. So I think we should be okay on like the scrap front. Probably need to slowly start looking at improving that a little bit, but everything else seems to be okay. We just need, it would be good if we can get more radiation protection gear. Okay, so where are we at? Food is over here, doing decent work with the cabbage over here, getting some decent food. We've got an irrigator working that's using a lot of our water, by the way, so we do need to kind of figure out how we're gonna get better with the whole water thing. And I'm kind of wondering, just before we start or unpause the game, whether maybe something like a rainwater collector could help us out over here. I think, but I do think it needs someone to work it as well. It doesn't just collect straight away in there. Yeah, so maybe we can build that. How much is that going to cost us? We have got the plastics available for that. Yeah, I think let's do that so we can up that water number just a tad. Alternatively, we can just assign more people to work water at the moment. We've got 10 out of 13 water carriers. So really, we do need to constantly be upping that number to ensure that we've got a decent supply. Okay, for the time being, let's just up that number a tad. Something like that, and just like one person. Everything else is kind of okay. We can drop the herbalist down just a little bit. 2 should be fine. Gatherers, farmers, fishers, hunters, a little bit of food all around. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, let's unpause the game and let's keep going. So okay, we're currently, and I'll speed it up a little bit. We need an extra house, and I think it's okay for us to build a couple of cabins. That's okay. That's okay over there. So let's get housing. And we can actually start doing the sturdy houses. This one is, it's a little more pricey in terms of the stuff we have. But anyway, let's grab a couple of sturdy houses. Get building on those, and that should help us out. We can also start upgrading the others. That's one of the things we can do. And I wanted to keep on kind of getting our electricity out. So let's have a quick look. Where do we have electricity connected? So this area here doesn't have electricity. Who's unhappy? I think it might be, yeah, someone dying. And so people are a little bit unhappy. What's going on over here? Ooh, let's drop that down. We want to always have settlers to carry things around. Okay, that should be okay. And we should get some new kids to move in and all these kind of things. Ooh, very old adults. That's not good. That's not good. What do we have over here? Once this is built, adult, old adult. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Hopefully we can get that number up. I'd like that number to be around 10 at most times. At least at around 10. So that's a little bit lower than it should be. So we may need to, yeah, because we're not able to sustain our population all that well. What's going on over here? Unhappy settlers. Yeah, because but we do have the cemetery. They're typically unhappy because of people dying. So let's have a look. But that goes away. Yeah, see, that goes away when they get a grave, right? So as soon as our morticians come in and sort out the grave over here, then that goes away. So that's okay. We should be able to deal with that fairly comfortably. And we may have to start looking at even a few more houses just so that we can get that number up a little more. So if we check more sturdy houses, we can squeeze a couple in here. So let's add maybe 2 more houses in there, and then we'll start making our way to build our town into this area. I think that's kind of what we're going to do. Yeah, we're still losing more people. We've slowly adding a few more children. Oh, they've added this little time bar here where you can see when they become adults. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, in terms of more people dying, yeah, you need to really be mindful of your population in this game. I am going to go ahead and get the water catcher in there as well. And then we're going to go ahead and continue. Well, we've reached the limit of tools, which is good. That means we can reduce the number of technicians. Drop that down. How's our water? Our water is coming up now, so that's okay. Probably need another hunter in place. Yeah, that's okay. Get another builder there as well. Okay, that should be good. We need to do the maintenance and these kind of things. Okay, now let's grab the electricity thing and we'll try and extend where we can. We do want to make sure all of this stuff is powered. So that's all powered over there. This is not powered. This is a well that's not powered, and this fisher's dock is not powered either. So I think we probably need one more, maybe in here somewhere, to kind of link up to the various buildings that we have. Is that the kind of the right spot there? Are we linking up to that pole over there? Yeah, we're linking up to this one. Not quite sure. Anyway, I find that a little difficult to manage, this whole the whole power network thing. It's not quite easy to see what's going on everywhere. Water is coming up now. That's awesome. We are seeing a little bit more protective gear coming in. So yes, that's very good. How is our power supply during the night? Do we drain this thing completely? Do we need an extra battery maybe? Oh, what is going on here? Oh, what's going on with our radioactive stuff? So we are, what is it saying? This building produces contaminated resource. I believe we can cover it, right? Or what we should do is we should activate water filtering. So let's make sure to filter the water so that gets a little bit better, because that's not good. That means we're getting... Okay, there is something we can do. We can build something over here. Oh, drought is coming in. Okay, so anyway, that's going to be a bit of a problem. So we're going to get most of our water from the wells. At least our wells are powered. Both of them are powered. So that means we should get a bit better efficiency from there. How's our power supply? We're kind of almost getting through the night. Almost. We probably need to build another battery. That's it, out of power. So, but now the sun is coming up, right? So are we producing now? Yeah, here we go. So we almost got through the night. So yes, I think one more battery will do us wonders. Will do us wonders. More people dying. Not too fond of that idea. Food is okay. Water is okay. I think we're okay with a lot of that stuff. Okay, now let's see. From a logistics point of view, expedition station is one of those things that I would love us to do. A market would be cool as well, but probably the market will be in this area, and we build a new, as we kind of build a new town. So let's see how we're gonna expand this area a little. We've assembled the right parts. The system out considerably more stable in the future results, even if nothing good emerged from all of this. At least we've learned something. Okay, so what happened here? Just wanted to see. Oh, scrap, recycler, and electronics produced. Okay. Our specialists have found out what went wrong. In their opinion, a supplementary battery should be able to prevent future overloads. Okay, well, let's do it. We'll build another battery. I was planning on another battery anyway, so that's a good one. We'll build it out here. So let's get the road to go like so. Okay, and then we'll get another battery over here. I'll push it back like so. Yeah, I don't think we... Yeah, anyway, something like that is okay. We can probably squeeze something in here if we need to. But that should be fine. That should link up quite nicely over there. Then the extra battery is in place. And that'll help us get... Ooh, load... Yeah, we're not even loading this thing properly anymore. Okay. Okay, that's something to bear in mind. We're running out of this, but we have a decent supply. So we're running out of cloth, but we have a decent supply of radiation protection now, and we're getting that children number up a little bit more. Let's drop that to make sure we have settlers. How's our food situation? Okay, now it's drought again. So what we'll do is we'll drop the fishers. We'll add to the gatherers, farmers, and hunters, and that should be okay. We don't need as many water carriers, but I'm gonna leave them in place if we don't need them for anything else. We should be able to continue to collect plenty of food, so I think we should be fine. We should be just fine. Okay, where I was going at, we needed to have a look at expanding our town over here. So I wanted to go for logistics for the road network, and try and get that to do that. Okay, good. Now we can start planning this out. We're losing a lot of population at the moment, and that could be problematic for us in the long run. I'm going to drop a couple of water carriers just so that we continue to have settlers to do some of the movement of things. I'll drop one herbalist as well. I think we've got a decent supply over here, so one herbalist should just be fine. Foresters are okay. Scrappers, I think, are okay, and refiners, I think, is fine. I think we're doing a decent job with all of that. Okay, now let's continue our planning over here. I want to kind of run. Oh, that's not going to work there. Okay, I want to kind of run that through here. So that's going to kind of be our main little path through here. So let's start building that. Hopefully that helps us out. And then we'll start widening this in this area and see how we deal with that. Maybe put a market in here, something like that. Okay, our water is good. Our food is good. Even our radiation protection is good. Sam, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Good to see you. Go bananas. That's what we're trying to do here. How's our... Okay, that's our another... our extra battery is built. Is the name of your favorite song? Oh, okay. I get it. I saw it on the Discord. FYI, sung by Little Big. Yeah, I did. I'm not as active on the Discord as I should be, but I do follow what's going on there. What is going on here? The tailor doesn't have anything to work with. They should have. Okay. Some of the stuff that we need to build out first over here is probably a new warehouse. So we'll start off with, actually that spot right there feels like a nice little warehouse spot to me. So we'll do something like that. Build a new warehouse over here. Tie that in and get maybe something to go through there. That's pretty good. We can, what I'm thinking we should do, I'm kind of wondering whether we should collect this wood or kind of leave it there as a nice little feature of our town. Wow, we are dropping adults like crazy, but at least the child population is coming up a little bit. Okay, there we go. We've got rain coming back, so we should be able to get everything sorted. So I'll go in here ever so quickly. Wow, we've really dropped out on a lot of things now. So let's trim back on some of these guys. Get another fisher in there. Wow, really, a lot of people have departed in the last little while. So we do need to constantly make sure that child population is pretty good. I'm going to start adding just a few extra houses over here, just so that we manage those numbers a little better, because I'm a little uncomfortable with where they're at the moment. So from a housing point of view, let's get a couple of sturdy houses in here if we can. Really? They don't want us to squeeze an extra sturdy house in here? Okay, then they'll have to come in here though. Okay, so let's get some more little paths. Actually, let's start with their houses and then we'll paths around them. Okay, some sturdy houses over here. If we do... Yeah, so I'm kind of tempted that we do one here and then one there. Yeah, that's so we kind of fill in this area a little bit better. I'm very well, thank you. How about you? Staying sane with all this craziness out in the world? Okay. Playing at a decent speed. We've got highly contaminated rain going on at the moment, but we are managing to... We're out of power. But we are managing to filter most of our water, so the contamination levels shouldn't be too bad. I'm thinking we probably need yet another solar solar collector. You ate mint ice cream for the first time yesterday. Ooh, that's a big number of children that we've got going there now. That's good. That's good. So some semblance of returning to normality then. 6 settlers provide medical facilities and some herbs. I believe we do have that. Probably need to go there. Yeah, we're picking up radioactive water, so that should be okay. Once we start filtering these, it should be fine. I'll switch on our tool production again. So let's get one technician to work on tools. Okay. Yeah, we need that. Yeah, that population will come back. Will come back fairly quickly now. Okay. Decent stuff going on here. You've flown 3.7 million miles in flight sim. Wow. That is a lot. That is a lot. Are you aiming to become a real world pilot at some point? Total of 29,000 hours. Wow, that's a lot. That's a real lot. Okay. Oh, you want to be an air traffic controller? Wow, that's an extreme job, I think. What I've heard about it, at least. Pretty tough one. Okay, there's something here that we can build. If we go to, is it community? The weather station. If we build the weather station, and I think we've got enough all-around parts to deal with that. So if we build the weather station, and maybe out here is a good spot for it. If we build the weather station, our stuff will be able to to find out when the radioactive rain and stuff like that is coming in. So that's a good one. Yeah, we also maybe need a pub at some point. Yeah, that could be good. Get people's morale up a little bit. It has some power consumption. What are we doing? We've got too much coal, and too much coal over here. The limit. We've reached the limit basically. So we can maybe trim back on some of our charcoal, guys. We can maybe trim back a little bit with that. Just do the one. How's our forestry? All of the other numbers are kind of okay. It's just this radioactive protection stuff that's constantly a little bit problematic. But I think we've got 2 tailors working, right? Oh, only 1 tailor working. Yeah, maybe what we'll do is we'll add an extra tailor, add an extra builder over there, see if that works. Our water numbers are really good at the moment. Our food numbers are really good. I think that's kind of partly due to us having a bit of a population drop. We've reduced speed for some reason. Yeah, anyway, we're using this. We probably need that additional solar collector, I think, fairly soon. We might build it out over here, build a market as well. Yeah, okay, these guys are doing their thing over here. They need to kind of remove the radioactive nature of stuff first. Let's just see here. Okay, luckily our Oh, excellent. That's quite interesting. So this this irrigator is kind of stopping this area from becoming radioactive. Oh, I love that. I love that. Wow, this is very radioactive over here. Hopefully, people can have their equipment ready. Maybe we need a little bit of extra refiners going on. Maybe if we add one more refiner, we can get that number a little closer. We can maybe drop the water carriers just a little. Yeah, we're still dropping population, but these guys are going to come in pretty soon. Okay, let's switch this layer off. And now the question is, how do we continue to expand in this area? Well, we're doing, I don't want to speed things up too much. Things get out of hand so quickly in a game like this. So you just want to play like at least like the fast game speed, nothing, maybe nothing more. And then once they've got this built here, we should have a better picture of when the radioactive stuff is coming in. Okay, Sam, have a good one. Thanks for popping by. Okay, now, one of the other things we should be getting, I'm keen on the pub, but maybe what we'll do is we'll do the market over here first. A market, something like that. Market over there. I don't want to build too much stuff, so let's just wait for that to be built first. We don't have that many builders available, though we do now have a little bit more room to expand. This number is starting to come in. Yeah, there's a lot of people that's going to grow up now very quickly, so we're going to have a lot of adults. Luckily, we have got a pretty decent supply of food and water to deal with that population growth. Okay, so we probably still need to expand our power network out a little bit more. Who's got power? All of these is power, so we need this area to get power, and then obviously that area to get power. But yeah, I think another solar collector will be a good thing for us to build somewhere over here as well. Some more people are dying. Can we just do a double check as to why they are dying? Died of old age. And couldn't be replaced by another settler. Oh, the mortician died. Let's quickly have a look. How many morticians do we have? We have one, so that's okay. We have one. That's fine. That's going to be fine. We're almost finished clearing out the radioactive stuff over here, and then we'll get the weather station built up. Lots of water coming in. The food is decent. Quite happy with how this town is doing. Don't be complacent though. You can really quickly lose stuff. What's going on with our scrap collection? Where are we actually collecting scrap? Ah, that's what I thought. We've kind of run out of an area to collect there. So let's move it in here instead. Start collecting that. So we've cleared out both of these buildings that was over here. We completely took out the scrap over there. Good. As scrap moves further and further away, it becomes more of an issue for us to deal with. More of an issue. Is this being built yet? Almost got everything here, so that's okay. Do we have... Yeah, we have got plenty of people that can work everything. Yeah, our radioactive protection stuff is good, doing a good job. Our charcoal is dropping a little bit. Yeah, okay, so at the moment we run out of power pretty quickly, so another solar collector would be good. So I think that's one of the next things we do over here. We've got a decent amount of children that are going to become adults really quickly. And they're growing, the numbers are expanding. Nice, this is good, doing a really good job over here. This one irrigation plant here is really good. Helps us a lot with food production, with maintaining a supply of wood and herbs and all these kind of things throughout the drought. So yeah, it's really important to get these guys. Oh, and the weather station is up. So now we can see the rain that's coming in. Is it medium contaminated and heavily contaminated? I believe it automatically closes fields and things like that. So when the rainwater collectors will stop doing that when it's high, or so that they'll cover the rainwater collectors when it's high, and we will also cover the fields, I believe, when it's high. So when the rain is high, the rest I think should be okay. We should be able to deal with that. Lots of kids coming in, so really we need to not build more houses at the moment. Okay, so now we should have plenty of people that can work in variety of things over here. So we'll just up the numbers in water collection and food, ever so briefly over there. Okay, what we need to do is now we can go ahead and build some of the stuff that we wanted to do. I'm going to build a market over here so that we can make room for some more housing in this area. And we'll also need another solar collector, so I'm not too sure where we're going to do that, whether we should expand it out into this direction. Yeah, maybe that's fine to have all of our power industry stuff over here on this side, so that we leave this area for more of the buildings that you actually need people to attend to. I mean, we already have the weather station in here, which is a bit of an issue. Let's get a few electricity poles. The placement of these poles is a constant issue for me. So if I can never see what we're actually tying into. Or do we need to tie from one pole to the other over here? So if we do something like that maybe, and then we'll do something like this. I believe they should connect, and then we'll do probably something like that. Yeah, I think that should be fine. So we'll get those poles in there so all of these things get connected. Does this get more effective or anything like that when it's got power? It's not hooked up to the power grid. So for some reason, I don't know. Maybe it won't work properly. I don't know. We're still working on all of that. I do want to get us to expeditions as well. But our population is looking much better now, and we need to just be mindful of all of our numbers. But I think everything is holding pretty firmly. I think I can probably add a logistician over there who works at the marketplace, by the way, once that's up and running. I'm thinking another charcoal burner will also be a good idea, just to make sure that that number stays nice and high. We've got a technician working, constantly producing some of this. Maybe an extra tailor. We have the extra tailor in there, so that number seems to be okay. I'm going to come up a little bit with the water carriers over here, and yeah, I think that's okay for the time being. Maybe technicians, we need another. It might be a good time to move over to metal tools. We've got a fair supply of metal. Actually, let's have a look at that. So scrap tools is 1 scrap, 1 wood. Metal tools is 1 metal, 1 scrap, 1 wood. A more advanced tool with a higher durability in order to perform. Okay, so we'll move over to metal tools. Okay, so that's the thing that we're going to do. We've got a drought incoming in 1 season's time. I think we're okay. Water is dropping a little bit, so we just need to be mindful of that. Let's add a few more water carriers to get that number up just a little bit. I'll add a few more builders to the mix so that we can get this stuff built as well. And we may have to start looking at getting a few more scrappers and things like that in there. So let's do 1 more for scrap collection. We're doing okay with the foresters. Probably maybe need to trim back some of the wooded area over here a little bit. I don't know, something like that. This is now connected to power. I'm not sure what that actually means for us. Okay, the solar collector. Let's get the extra solar collector. I think that's going to be important, that we continuously supply ourselves with the necessary power stuff. Yeah, so something like that is about as good as we can do here. So let's squeeze that one in there. I'm not sure if that's going to link up or we're going to have to build some stuff. So let's get some dirt roads out all the way over here. Something like that. It's not the tidiest of designs over here, but we're having to deal with our mountain range over here. It's the first time I've actually had a lot of this going on over here. What is this doing? We've run out of what? Oh, maybe briefly run out of cloth. Yeah. Our charcoal numbers are dropping. Our population is growing a lot. We need more food. We need more food. Where can we get more food? Let's assign an extra farmer, an extra gatherer. I think that's okay. Maybe an extra hunter as well. That can hopefully get our numbers up a little bit quicker. Can we see if this stuff is... Yeah, we've got this water seems to be all clear over here. How much do we have here? Oh, we'll run out of power quickly. Yeah, that's why we need the solar collector to charge up the additional battery. And maybe even an extra battery will do the trick for us. Okay, so now that's kind of done. So now we can't have fishes anymore. So let's get the fishes out of there. We'll make sure we stock them up in the farming side of things. I'm kind of wondering whether we need to see about expanding our food production at all. Probably we need to. Seems we're running out of housing yet again because of our population. So one of those things that we can also look into building is another one of these camps. What is it? Camps? Shelters, not camps. And I also want to start upgrading some of these houses. We've got a lot of plastic, which means upgrading the houses is probably a good thing for us to do. Ooh, we're dropping through that water fairly quickly now. But it's coming in still as well. Our production stuff. Okay, let's have a look. There's some charts and stuff. So if we go over here, ooh, look at this. This is looking really good. Let's have a look at our charts. What are we talking? Raw materials consumed by buildings. Okay. Produced. So that's like, is this just raw materials in general? Can we have a look at water? Beverages. So I'm assuming beer and stuff like that is in there. Okay, look at this. Okay, so that's our production of water. So our water production isn't too bad. I believe these dips are droughts. Yeah, absolutely. So even with droughts, and we're doing a pretty decent job at maintaining a good production of water. So I'm happy with that. Can we look at food? Here we can see our food production has never been really great. And so we definitely need to up our food game. I love the fact that we've got these kind of charts to help us out. So definitely food is our top priority at the moment. So let's see. What can we do in terms of food? Do we do more hunting, more gathering? Can we see what kind of numbers we're getting from the hunters over here? 200, 200, 200. 2 seasons ago, we actually had 400. So that's not great, really. What was our production over here? Not this guy, right? This is, yeah, Gatherer's Cabin. What was the production like over here? Ooh, that's not good either. And the fishes? Wow, it's all very limited, but this thing does a lot of work. So I think maybe what we do, the better thing for us to do is build potentially another irrigator, or just add an extra field over here. Maybe that's the best one for us. So it's not going to give us a big drop in our water supply. Okay, let's get an extra field over here. So from a food perspective, or an orchard. Okay, let's have a look. If we can't squeeze a nice long little orchard in here. Yeah, it wants it to be a little bigger. Maybe an orchard like that could be useful. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to build a little orchard over there, and hopefully that can boost our supplies a little bit. Let's speed it along so we get through here. Ooh, that's a bit of a sandstorm through there. That typically brings in a lot of radiation. Yeah, so we've got fairly irradiated areas over here. Okay, we do need some more houses for our people. What's going on here? We don't have what? Food, water, there's all kinds of stuff that you're missing out on. So let's get an extra logistician over there. They'll move some more stuff into that direction. We've got a number of people available. So now let's see. So that over there should be pretty good. Okay, let's choose the seed that we want over here. Okay, so this is Growing time is 5 seasons, and then gives us 300 food. Oh, we only have that. We don't have anything else? Oh, interesting. Okay, well then we'll do peaches then. We'll choose peaches, and we'll try and add a couple of people to the farming. So hopefully that grows quite quickly with the farming in place. Okay, we need more shelter. So let's build a shelter. Housing, not a sturdy house. Let's build a shelter. I'm keen on building a shelter. We could squeeze a shelter in over here. Yeah, it might be the right thing to do. Just squeeze it in right over there. Oh yes. Oh, look at that. Our water is dropping big time. But the drought, we are getting out of the drought soon. So we probably need an additional water facility over here with like a well and something like that. So we'll see about squeezing in some water stuff over here. Get some wells running over there as well. Wells as well. Okay, now we can add fishes back in there, and hopefully we will get water in here pretty quickly. I believe our water numbers should come back very quickly now out of the drought. But we do need to make sure that we can withstand drought a little bit longer than that. Okay, this is being built. Lots of sick people at the moment. Needing to be taken care of over here. So what's the issue? Needs more herbs. Let's just have a look at our herb hut here. Let's add one more person to that so that we get a few more herbs coming in. Our population is really growing. What are we missing? Cloth? Okay, there comes the water coming back quickly. That's really good. And we actually have some uncontaminated rain coming through. So are we gonna sort out our field? Do we need to? Why is this not being repaired? Yeah, see, these are the kind of problems that we start running into. Got plenty of builders working. So we probably just need a lot of guys repairing stuff as quickly as we can. We've got this one over here, so we still have power. Oh, this isn't connected, is it? It's not connected at all. Okay, so one of the top priorities for us is to just make sure we are, in fact, tying this together. I can hardly see what this thing does. So if we tie it together, yeah, we'll just tie it together over there. Just get that built as quickly as we can. Can this please be a fairly top priority? Yeah, let's do that build next. Dr. Kevin, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. Okay, I think our population is going to stabilize a little. No, we're going to see a lot of people growing up soon as well. So this number is going to grow quite rapidly. Now everybody's got houses again, so confidence level should be pretty high. Now we're out of medication, which is a problem that I didn't quite foresee. So hopefully these guys are doing their job. Let's add a few more people in there and try and get that number up a little bit. I think things are okay. Yeah, these fields are open again. Our water numbers are, I would like that number over 2,000 at least. And now we should be providing a fair bit of surplus energy. Yeah, surplus energy is a lot, so that should grow quite quickly. We're out of scrap in this area yet again. So now the question is, can we move it over here? There's a lot that can be picked up over here. So it'll take some time to clear all of that out. So we'll move that over there and we'll start doing that. I'm a little worried that guys are going to start moving over here. Maybe we should instead have them walk down here. Don't know how we'll do that, but we'll deal with it. Okay, so all of this is up and connected. Now let's see, what do we need? That's all fine. These things are being fixed, so that's okay. We are doing a decent job at producing everything we need. Medication is probably the biggest issue. Okay. Water is a bigger issue. Okay, let's get our next water area set up with like wells. That's the thing. So if we go to water, we need a water tower. Oh, it would have been so cool if it's squeezed in here. Can we not squeeze it in here somewhere? Oh man, really? Really close over there. Doesn't want to work, man. What I can do is I'll get rid of that little road there. So we'll remove this road. So wasn't quite the intention. So we'll remove that, and what I'll do is I'll put a new dirt road in through here and in through there. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll get the water tower and stuff in here. Yeah, go and dig out those. That's really quick at least. Okay, so water tower. New water tower is going in right over here somewhere. Should be able to maybe get a well down here. Let's see if we get the water tower like that. Yeah, that's cool. That's going to look good. We'll get the water tower over there. So please start building that water tower. We want a well as close to that as possible. Well can actually squeeze in here. So we'll get the well over there. And that will be some more water supply in this area. We don't have access to water from a lake over here though. So we'll just need to do that. We can do a rainwater collector as well, maybe over here. I think that's good. We're out of scrap. Oh no! That's not good. I didn't even see that being an issue. So that area over there might not be the right field of work. Let's just move it over here so it's a little closer first. And then we'll definitely I think maybe build another scrap facility somewhere over here. So these guys are closer to it. I think building more scrap yards is the right thing to do. Settlers in poor health. What are we missing? Scrap. Oh no. Scrap is an issue. Okay, let's build. Well, actually, let's grab one of these tasks and we'll just try and collect a little bit of scrap from over here directly without making use of the scrap yard. So hopefully we can get some scrap to be collected and moved over here to the warehouse. You are out of stuff. Yeah. Okay, scrap is starting to come back in. Oh no, not quite. Yeah, slowly though. Slowly. Maybe an extra person in scrap is okay. A scrap collector, an extra one over there maybe. Yeah. How's our power supply? Oh, our power supply is pretty good. We do need a few more little bits and pieces over here. So let's try and link up some of this. When this thing gets electricity, right? Does it consume less or anything like that? No, it does not. So anyway, let's just go into electricity and try and sort out some of these. So if we do that, is that gonna, let's try that. Put one in there and see how that goes. Excellent. I'm gonna be sure to activate this as well. And the well, we need an extra well keeper also. So let's add one more over there so that we've got this well running all the time. Wells are least efficient in terms of getting you water. But we potentially need some more power over here as well. This is not connected to power either. So, so let's get ourselves connected to a little bit of more power. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, let's squeeze that in there and see if that works for us. Yeah, scrap is a bit of an issue. Water is not as comfortable as I would have liked it to be. Maybe actually the rain catcher over here would be good as well. So let's get that. Rainwater collector. Something like that. Over here maybe. I think we've maxed out what we can what we can do in this area. It's pretty close though. It's pretty close to adding another one over there. Anyway, doesn't matter too much. We'll just kind of add it in right there. I think is about the right spot for us. So we'll build that. These numbers are looking okay. Wow, that water number is really not where I want it to be. One of the things we need to do is drop the number of workers that works over here. So the workforce for this specific building, I want to drop like to maybe 4. 4 should be fine. This building needs to get most of our water. Actually, both of these can do okay. So let's do maybe something like that. Yeah, and we'll get another person to work it as well. So 5, 5, and 4, and hopefully that gives us a good number of people. How many? Yeah, so we're okay with our numbers here. I like to keep a large number of settlers available. I do that. Yeah, there we go. The water warning is in. Unhappy settlers. Why? I think let's just double check it. Yeah, it's again the confidence issue. So the question is, do we need another mortician? Maybe let's add another mortician so we get through them a little quicker. Hydrate, Doc. Thank you. I will. There it goes. Good. Now let's see. Can we see? Oh, these aren't powered. So yeah, that lone power post over there, or power pole over there, is not working. But if we maybe move in here, that should be better. Let's do that. Build one more over there, and then that should connect everything up there. We need more water. How's the scrap? Scrap's still not quite there yet. I think we've cleared all of this out. So let's just demolish that one for the time being. How's our collection over here going? Okay, so I'm thinking another scrap yard, a little closer down here, so that we can start gathering all of this stuff over here. So I think another scrap yard down this little path. So let's get the dirt road down here. Something like that, so they can go ahead and build that. And then I'm thinking resources, scrapyard. If we do a scrapyard over here, I believe that should be helpful in terms of getting this area. Yeah, so we need to constantly be looking at how we're gonna get our next areas sorted out, where the scrap's gonna come from. Making sure we're addressing the missing resources, which at the moment is the radiation protection gear, which is always a problem. We're going to head into drought soon, and we don't have the water that we need. So what I'm going to do is why do we need this many water carriers? Let's have a look. This one uses 4, that one uses 5, and this one uses 10. Okay, well, let's up that number a little bit. One more. See if we can drop the builders a little bit. We don't need that many builders, I think. Let's quickly have a look. Are we powering most of it? There's a little section here that's not being powered. There's this is not being powered. That is quite interesting. Another pole for us then, maybe? We've got one over here. Well, let's just get one more over there, see if that works. That should link us up. Yeah, water is our issue now. I do find it really interesting that we're struggling so much with this. What is going on here? You're like full, but we're not collecting it. So why aren't these guys working here? Why is this workforce not doing their thing? Shall I add a couple more people to it? It feels like a lot of people working as water carriers, really. A lot of people. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Let's up the number that works over here as well. This is no water. Okay, this one, maybe what we'll do is we'll drop that down a little and we'll get the guys to come and work here instead. Okay, drought is going to hit soon. We are out of water. I have no idea why that's now become an issue and why our water carriers have now decided that they're not going to do their thing anymore. Okay, what I'll do here is I'm going to shut this one down. Let's deactivate that. We'll have all of these guys work over here, and they can slowly start to collect into this region right here. That should be really good for us. So they can do that. Should be helpful. I'm worried about the water. My goodness, that's low. That is really low. Okay, if we go to food, our food is okay. I'm going to drop the fishes for the time being and get more people on water collections. Not that that's a thing now, because they can't collect it from the lake. They'll have to collect it from the well. But at least the wells are producing. But yeah, our water is really, really problematic. So problematic, in fact, that we might not get through the season. What did we do? Oh, we've got a 100 population. Wow. The cornerstone of a healthy town has been laid. Now we can make sure that it's fortified and expanded further. The flock of our citizens is growing steadily, but there's no reason to test upon what been achieved. The next milestone already awaits. So what do we need to do? More people. Yeah, so that's the whole New Hope thing, is continuously get more people to join. Or yeah. How's this going? Are we getting some food from this? I believe our peaches are looking pretty good over here. Look at that. So we should be getting a decent amount of food from that over there. Water is an issue. And the question is, should we be dropping that consumption over here a little bit? If we go back to our statistics just for a little bit, if we look at so food, we've got a bit of a spike in food, and so the food is, I think, just about okay. Water is my bigger concern. It seems like we've been doing a decent job with water, but we don't have a massive stockpile anymore. But it seems like we may be producing just about sufficient amounts of water to get us through the various things. This drought, however, might be an issue. So what is this one? Consumed by buildings. Oh yeah, that's the irrigator, right? Okay, that's okay. That's okay. We seem to be doing okay. Okay, so that's okay. Buildings. What is this? Busrek. Oh, mountain bus. So what does this do? Food stockpile. Okay. Market. Raw material stockpile. Food stockpile, beverage stockpile. Okay, that's good. There's a lot of statistics that we can work with over here and have a look at what's happening with our little colony. Okay, that's good. Let's make sure to. I'm still very worried about that number. We need to seriously get more water collected. So what is the field of work? It collects stuff. Is that what it is? Change the field of work. So it's got some water that it can collect. But what we can also do is we can just move it over here a little bit. Okay, so that it can actually collect from all of this. Yeah, there they go. Now they're going to collect some stuff over here. So that's okay. So that's what we needed to do. That's effectively saying where they need to go and collect everything they need. Yeah, we're out of this stuff. We shouldn't be, though. A little slow on the scrap. Scrap is coming back in a little quicker now. So maybe what we need to do is up our numbers. Woo, we're dropping in population again. Let's drop that number down. Wow, we're out of water. This is a problem for us, guys. This is a problem. We're only... How far are we? We're in the middle of our dry season over here. Okay, hang on. Pause the game. Get us another... another well somewhere. Very quickly. Water, get us a well. So that's... yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the construction of that is fairly cheap. If only we had a little spot for it, close to our water tower. Yeah, probably can squeeze it. Yeah, we can squeeze it in over here. So we should be able to get the water tower to collect there. Yeah, absolutely. So let's do that. We'll get the well squeezed in over here. Build that next, please. So we can try and get a better number. I'm a little worried. Our water went down so quickly. We struggled a little bit with resiliency here. That's okay. Let's drop the workforce for this guy down. We don't need that many to work there. Everything else is kind of okay. Now radioactive rain is going to come in. Oh, no, it's a dust storm. Yeah. Can we build this a little quicker, please? It's holding. Oh no. Wow, it's just holding. It's just holding. It is just holding. Maybe we will make it. I think we'll make it. But my goodness, we need that number to come up. Have we? Oh, thirst. There we go. Children are dying of thirst, and that is a big issue for us. This thing, the knock-on effect of this becomes massive very quickly. Can you build this, please? Wow, look at that. Look at that. Probably all dying of thirst. Yeah. Okay, get another over there. We start working that as quickly as possible. What's our numbers looking like over here? Wow. See, this is the thing. Once you see one kind of collapse thing going on, my goodness. That is crazy how many people are all of a sudden. They're all children, it seems. Wow, that was a big one. Okay, there we go. Water is coming back. Water is coming back. Can we please fill up our water a little quicker now? Okay, yes, there we go. It's looking better. Okay. Get that number up. Get that number up. Wow. Jeez, they're using a lot of water at the moment. Okay, if I go to the graphs now and we go back to water, look at this. Look at this. Wow, we had way too little water consumed. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. Is that water number coming up though? It looks like it's stabilizing. Yeah, there we go. I don't know what went wrong with our collection of water before the dry season. It was really struggling. Now, I mean, now look at that number go up there. It was strange, really strange. That number is now, I'm getting a little bit better, more confidence in what's going on over here. I'm okay with these numbers. Might have actually been a good thing to just stifle the population growth a little bit. That's over 1,000 now. I think that's okay. I think we can probably get that number up a little higher now. Do we have everything connected to power now? This area is not connected, so let's build an extra little electricity post over here. That should kind of do the trick there. Over this way, what doesn't have power? Over here, we don't have power. So let's add an extra one. So we'll get that pole connected there, and then that should be okay. We should be... How many tailors do we have? We don't have tailors? We've got 2 tailors. That should be fine. We can add another fisher or 2. Yeah, that's okay. I think that those numbers are now looking good. The food is starting to come down. So we need to make sure... so the extra fishers is going to be a good thing for us, I think. And I do want these numbers to go much, much higher. Much higher. We've got way too much of this now. Well, let's drop out the technician for a while. Probably don't need the technician. How's our scrap? Scrap is good. The refiners, maybe add a refiner for a while. Maybe add a tailor. No, we're okay. We might need to build an extra tailor building, but no, food is the big thing. So let's build an extra food building over here. Something like another hunting lodge, I think, is probably the right thing for us to do. So we'll have hunters operate in this area also. Yeah, let's do that. Build another hunter's lodge over here. More hunters is not going to be a bad thing. I'm happy that our water is back up to 2,000. Wow, that was quite a struggle there for a little bit of time. How many people do I have working here? Let's add one more to that water tower. I'm not sure we've got water here. Yeah, we do. We do have water stocked there. We had a lot of water stocked here that was not being collected, and I kind of don't know why that was the case. Okay, if we go to community, the pub is the other thing that we need. I'm keen to build a pub. I've never built a pub, I think, or I haven't seen how it actually functions. So let's get a pub in place somewhere. So we'll get a pub next to the hunters over here and see how that goes. We want to build our town into this area. We're collecting lots and lots of scrap over here. That's good. Our scrap numbers is better. All of these numbers are pretty good, actually. So maybe another tailor in this area could be quite useful for us also. But food is the first thing that we need to do. And water is pretty good. I'm keen that we start collecting water maybe over here also. Yeah, so I think what you want to do is you want to make sure that there are water towers all over your little colony, to make sure that you've got a supply of water in a number of locations, so people don't have to walk too far for the water, basically. So this stores, how much does it actually store? In stock 500 and something. Yeah, so the rainwater collector is something that's actually quite good. You would like that to be filled up before the drought, so that then during the drought they can go and collect that water. Look at that. That water number is now absolutely amazing. And food is our big issue, and so obviously that becomes a problem. Let's just change our field of work a little bit. Oh, there's nothing here. Really? What do you mean? Oh, there's some guys are down here, but nothing? What? How does this area not have any animals? Oh, there's some animals up here. Wow, that's quite a distance though. That is quite a distance. Animals continue to migrate though, so let's okay, this is not too far away. Well, it's quite far away actually. Up here. Okay, let's try this area over here. Come and hunt over there. So where are these guys hunting? Where's your area? Oh no, this is the where's the hunter? Hunter is over here. You're working down here. You don't have anything to hunt. No. That's the scrapyard. Oh, and the scrapyard is done. No, that's where's the hunter? Ah, there's the hunter. Oh, you're picking up them all the way over there. But there's some hunting to be had over here. So this spot is actually quite good hunting, it seems. While some of these other areas does not seem to work that well for the hunting. Look at our water numbers. That's weird about this game, I think. That's just weird. Okay. But we're okay. That means that if I have a look at this, right? Look at that. Look at that. So that was a little bit of a challenge, but now look at our water numbers. Really good. If we look at food, though, I'm a little worried about food, but our food is spiking a little bit more. So we should be doing a pretty decent job. With additional, what is this? This is the beer thing. Let's add someone there. Do we have, yeah, okay. So what do? You do beer from what? Ooh, hang on. Let's just have a look. Required resources for beer. Beer produced in the tavern and serves to brighten settlers' moods. You use water and what is that? I don't have that. And this is hard liquor, which is produced from, what is this? I can't understand what it's produced from. Is that peaches? Is that cherries? What exactly is that? If I go to here, I wouldn't mind using our peaches for hard liquor. What else can you do? Cherries, maybe? Is that cherries? Oh, that's not what I wanted to click on. If I go back here, what do you need? Needs wheat. No, you don't need wheat. I want you to... We don't have wheat, so forget about wheat. You can do hard liquor from... joints. Beer. We need wheat, though. What is this? I can't figure out what that is. Can we... Is there a... here we go. Let's have a look at this. So, I would like to see the pub. Is there a search button? Thirst. Okay, cistern, water tower, lakes, jetty, well, rainwater. That's it. Confidence. Campfire. We probably need a campfire. Hard liquor. Berries. Oh, can be pub keeper out of berries and water. Nice. Otherwise wheat. Okay, that's okay. Okay. That's good. That is good. So we should be able to get berries from. We should be able to get berries. Okay, that should be workable. So we'll give that a little bit of time. We'll move that along and see what they're saying. We'll see if they respond to that. Hard liquor should be a thing. Food is a little down, so I still want to see. Maybe it's time for us to build another irrigator somewhere. I'm kind of tempted to have it somewhere over here. But we do need to make sure we've got plenty of water, though. So let's get water. Let's get another irrigation plant. Say up to around that spot there. Or do we bring it in a little closer, though? Do we do something like this so it's not too far out? Yeah, I like this idea. Let's rotate it a little, something like this. But then I will need another water tower over here, though. Okay, let's plan out what our next step is going to be. I'm going to do a water tower over here. We're going to do another jetty. Right over there. That's going to be quite good. And then with all of that in place, I can start to place a bit of an irrigator over here. I don't want it to be... Yeah, that's about the right spot. It's close enough to the water tower to come and get its water directly over here. It's got a lot of area to work with over there. Let's get some roads in place here. Just something like that's going to be absolutely fine. That should be fine. And then once all of this is built... We can go ahead and get some more fields in here, and I think more fields is what we're gonna go on over here. Okay, now look at that water number. So the irrigation facility here is pretty good. There's a lot of stuff here in the market. Okay, so we're doing okay now. Food is now our biggest next challenge. Still slowly struggling with this, so we probably need, once this is built, we probably need to build another tailor. I think we've got all the raw materials needed. We might need another guy on charcoal. Get one more charcoal burner in place. Yeah, I do like what's happening. Ooh, that's too many children. Too many. Too many children, I think. Okay. Got some people with some issues. How are we doing on all the other kind of jobs? I think everything is doing okay. We could use another fisher or two, actually. Let's do that. So that helps our... That could help our numbers a little bit. Fishing could help our numbers a lot, actually. I should have moved to more fishermen sooner. Yeah, absolutely. And we can actually go ahead and build another one over here. So close by to this. So we've got more fishing going on over here. That's actually a good idea. Let's do that. Food, fishing. Fishing is probably the best thing we can do. Yeah, something like that. 100% efficiency right over there. Yeah, it doesn't want to work anywhere else, but we can squeeze it in right over there. So I will get one of those built. How are these going? Let's get these things built first. I don't want us to overburden our builders. We don't have that many of them. We can have a little bit more now. We had a little number of adults come in. That's good. There's another drought coming up, but I'm confident we can deal with that drought now. If we look at our graphs, food is the issue though. Water. Our water graph is looking awesome. We should be able to quite easily deal with the drought now with this kind of number. Well, what's going on with the food? We're out of food completely now. Oh, crazy. Just can't seem to win. I don't want that many people working here, please. Maybe like 3, 2 only is okay. We'll activate some charcoal over here. Probably need some more stuff. Our food is a big issue now. My goodness. Not what I wanted to see here. Add 2 more hunters there. See if that helps us out at all. Oh no. We need the fields. We need the fields. Wow. It's remarkable how quickly that number goes down. You just one second you're like at 1,500. Just like, okay, let's start planning out our new food area, and then the next thing it's like 0. There you go. Good luck with that. My goodness. There is some food available and being harvested all the time. Okay, that's okay. That's pretty good. We've got another full season of fishing before that becomes a problem. Actually, let's build another fisher's hut immediately and see if that helps us out. Fisher's hut, do what I wanted to do here. There we go. Build it. Build it now. Build this next. Because the field is going to take more time. Let's just build that and get more fishermen out here. I think that's better for us. One thing I do like about these little mountain ranges that we see here now is it makes it a little bit more interesting to actually play the town. Otherwise, you just did one big kind of blob. Our population is growing so quickly. Drought in one season. Can we get this built though? Oh, look at that. So many people. Get this built really quickly. Come on. Bring the scrap, bring the wood, get the building built. Come on. Bring everything, build it. We need more housing. I'm aware of that. That needs construction. It's got all the stuff it needs. We need another tailor. Wow, we've got lots of people. Lots of people. Come on, bring the stuff so we can build this. This season, we're not going to be able to do it. I don't think we've got enough food. Anyway, everything apart from the fishing industry should continue to provide food, even though it is drought. because we have enough water now. Ooh, and that number is not as healthy as it was. Not as healthy as it was. How much water in here? It's full. Excellent. There's 1,000 water in there. There's almost 1,000 water in there. So this water tower doesn't have enough people working here to actually collect all the stuff. Wow, look at that number. Back down to 3,000. Food is problems. Okay, hang on. More people to fish. See if we can get half a season's worth of fish in there as quickly as we can. Okay, this is okay. We need another guy to work here as well, so that should start collecting water as well. Do we have water in here at all? Some production. What is in here? We've got a very small amount of water over here. Okay, that number is okay. That's holding steady. That'll drop. If that drops down to 2,000 during the drought, I'm quite happy with that. So we can pick up that back after the season. Are we picking up some food, though, is my question. Yeah, we are getting a little bit over here. Probably need to power more of this. Oh, look at this food. Guys, it's not there. We're not getting the food. What's going on over here? Food is growing. Our food is a big problem. What is going on here? We're ramping up food production, ramping it up. But it's not quite there yet. And with the drought coming, it's going to be a problem. It is going to be a problem. What are you saying? There's no water, right? There's no water to be collected. Needs something else. The jetty is not working. So what I should be building over here is a well. Yeah, I'm doing that. Let's build a well over there. From a logistics point of view, let's just get a little road to run through there, and yeah, like that. We'll do something like this. So now we're slowly starting to create a little area. This guy will run out of stuff soon. And the question is, again, you're getting food all the way over here, right? Okay, pause it. I just want to have a quick look. Can we get food closer? No, we have to come all the way over here to come and get food. That's not good. It's not good for us. This is still collecting food, right? We are still collecting food, but I don't quite like the fact that we're collecting food over on that side. Let's move it a little bit over here so we don't go all the way over there. So we just come and collect the food over here. That might be a little quicker. You guys, you're collecting some stuff for us. Where's our gatherer? This is our gatherer. The gatherer... Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change it a little bit so at least we get that full area of the irrigated field there. Should be helpful for us to continue to pick some stuff over there. But yeah, we really need more fields. Let's take out all of our fishes because they're not doing anything at the moment. Take out all of them. Get a few more in there so that we can collect more water from like the rainwater towers and things like so on. Our hunters are full, gatherers are full, farmers are full. We need more farms actually. Let's build our additional fields, even though yeah, let's do that. So let's get some more farm fields going on. I do want some cultivated fields over here instead. So with that, we can quite clearly see, and don't quite like what so if we do this, doesn't want to be too big though. But 16 by 16 is not is half of that field is not going to have some stuff. But I do think it's not going to have the water supply that it needs, unless if we do it somewhere over here, 16 by 16 like so. That's the right one. That's the right one. It's only going to miss out on those little corners. Okay, that's going to be the field over there. Okay, get that field up. At the same time, I'm tempted that we get another orchard. Might need it to be a bit smaller, a 10 by 10 orchard over here, yeah? Okay, let's do that. We'll get those in place, do that. So here you can actually quite clearly see which sections is not quite being dealt with, but that's okay. Okay, let's get those things built, speed things along, get those things built. That's definitely an issue for us. Food, okay, but at least we've got plenty of workers out here that can come and sort that out, and we can get that working. Got the upper limit of scrap, so let's reduce scrap collecting a little bit. Refining is good. We probably need to build ourselves that extra tailor. Resources, another tailor's workshop somewhere. What can we squeeze in where? We could squeeze it. Oh, it will squeeze in quite nicely over here. Okay, another tailor's workshop over there can do the trick for us. What is this building? This is the hard liquor being produced from berries, right? Do we have some hard liquor being produced, actually? Oh, we do. We do have a little bit. A little bit. Food is the issue. We're working on it, guys. We are working on it. Lots of radiation that we're dealing with at the moment, and hardly enough. That's why we're building this this extra tailor over here. How's our medical supplies? Not where I would like it to be. We probably need to make sure we have slightly more people dealing with herb collection. Herbalists. 2. Let's get another. Do we need more medics though? Let's add another medic to the mix as well. 2 herbalists and another medic should hopefully do well. Wow, now we've got 100 adults. It's a big number for us now. It's a very, very big number. We need another water well keeper. Let's get another well keeper over there. Should get that going on. Okay, now we've got these fields up and running. So let's see what kind of seeds should we have. We can put wheat in there. Wheat means that we can produce beer. Wow, but look at that amount of food. Maximum yield. Cabbage, 1.9 seasons. 1.1 seasons gives us half of that. Cabbage is definitely the thing that we should be going for over here. The wheat can help us. Anyway, cabbage for now because food is the thing. In terms of seeds, we only have peaches over here. So peaches is going to be the thing. Hopefully that's quite helpful. And we need tons more farmers, right? Yeah, let's bring in more farmers. More farmers. Okay, hopefully we can hold. Where is the water going? Oh, again with the water. Oh my goodness. We just had 4,000. Oh man. Now people are going to die, isn't it? Died from an illness. Wow. Are we going to get through the drought though? It's like a full season and we don't have food or water. Food is coming in, water is being used so quickly. I don't get it. If we go to the graph, right, the water graph, look at that. And it wasn't the drought. It just all of a sudden stopped bringing in water. And I don't know why it gets this decline. We didn't stop the people. We didn't take less water carriers. We actually made more of them over this time. I have no idea why it spikes and then comes down so rapidly. That is the thing I don't quite get. Because we should have, if we held it steady over here, right? Spike up because we did more infrastructure, and then we held it steady, that would have been fine. We would have got through the drought. But because we had this decline, and I don't know how to manage that. It's a big issue. We need to find more things we can hunt. You'll just have to start walking further for it. Wow. Yeah, hunting is a problem. Hunting is a problem. Okay, well, you're going to have to come and hunt over here then. It's a long distance to go, and I hope we've got... Wow, that's not good. We're not good. We need more housing. which is something we'll look at more housing, more in the form of shelters, I think. This needs to be built. Everything else, I think, is built. How's our power situation, actually? We are producing a bit of a surplus. Did we manage to get all of this powered? Yeah, so all of this is now powered. Not that, though. We may bring in another pole over here so that that can work. And then we'll have to start running energy poles down here. So let's grab that. Let's run energy poles. Now here, one there. One there. One there. Ooh, that's not what I want. What I wanted, actually. I want you to be over there instead. Can I just cancel that one? That's I just want to cancel this. Cancel that construction. Oh, we had two on top of each other there. Okay, there we go. Cancel that. There we go. So at least now we've got some power running down the street over here. Probably need one more to make its way. In here. Let's do that. Get one more over there. That should kind of do the trick. And then we need more housing somewhere. Okay, we need, let's get another, at least one more Tyler. Look at the water, man. Look at the water. Do we have water still in here? No, that's empty already. And over here, we still have a little bit of water over there that needs to be collected. So this thing, and now are people dying of thirst again? Or food? Or what is the issue? There's still water available here, but we don't need anybody to be a little bit though. Let's trim back a little over there, and hopefully they'll come and work over here so that we can get them from the water catcher. Look at that. Who's dying from what now? Old age still. Okay, that's okay. As long as it's old age, I'm okay. We're gonna run out of settlers very soon. Trim back a little bit on the builders. We don't need as many. Wanted to hold. We're running out of this, so let's get an extra technician back in there as quickly as we can. Water. We're going to see children dying again. That's crazy how we're struggling with this. What's going on over here? Are we actually growing food? And do we trim this thing a little? Let's click that. Going to medium. Okay, going to medium so that we try and keep the soil maybe not super wet but moist only. Maybe we do the same thing on this side. Let's do the same thing over here. Make it go to medium so it goes to moist. Wow, look at this. And food we know has been a problem. People are eating less. People are going to starve. People are going to starve. My goodness. This is a really challenging game. Really challenging. Though it seems food is now okay. What is not okay is water. My goodness. How do we run out of water so quickly? Have we emptied this thing out? Yeah, we've emptied that one out. So really it's all about getting water from wells now. So how much does a well produce? It's not linked up to power. Let's get an extra power pole over here. Yeah, one more power pole. And then hopefully that's going to give that well a bit of a boost. This is also not linked up to power. Are we just out of power in general? Yeah, we're out of power. Okay. That's part of what our issue is. If we don't keep pace with power production, that's the kind of thing. So we do need to get a little bit more power up and running as well. Come on, drought is done. There we go. Here comes the rain. Here comes the rain. Oh, excellent. So let's get our fishers out there again. How many people do we have available? Not a lot. So we'll trim back a little bit on the farmers and we'll add a few people in fishing, and hopefully we can also trim back a little bit on the hunters actually and add more in the fishing. Water carriers. Look how many water carriers we've got. What are our big numbers here? Should we reduce our refiners maybe, our scrappers? Trim back one refiner and put another fisherman in there. How's our forestry? All of those things. Our charcoal, pretty decent. I'm just going to keep those in place. Well keepers, we're definitely not doing. Let's trim back on the builders one and add one more fisher over there. I think that's the situation. We'll get tons of water coming in now. And I don't think we'll have problems with thirst. We just managed to scrape through this drought, I think. We just managed to scrape through.